Yeah, Chengdu just bunkers, they just bunker down into the point. They've got the Symmetra, so they're gonna have turrets in there as well. And now that's the early first capture for the Chengdu Hunters. Still not over yet, trying to get some early kills. Nero gets Jinmu. This one's not quite over yet, even though the Chengdu Hunters are in control of the point. Eileen does get Elsa, they're still brawling!
Yeah, they're still going at it. Ayumang is going to put up a fight, but I think this is going to be it. There has to be too many charge here on the point for the Hunters to survive it. So the Hunters will get wiped out. It's looking like the charge. They didn't get first control, but they should be able to flip this pretty quick. Although now you've got even more barriers. Orisa barrier in the corner, Symmetra barrier cutting this point in half. Zero though with the Pharah. Point blank rockets will get the job done.
Which means a lot of pressure on Chara's Mercy. He pops Valkyrie immediately to get the extra healing out.
Still have Hoppa on the point as well. We're going to get the Gravitative Flux. Looks like he used it as well to try and clear up that point. Elsa will take Hoppa out, but Chara able to get the res off. Beautiful work to get the main, get the Octane rather, back in the mix, and the charge going to keep control and keep climbing. 53% and counting for the charge. They're in the lead.
Hanbu might have been hacked mid-ultimate. I didn't exactly see what happened there, but regardless, no kills off of that Gravitic Flux. A nice resurrection from Chara brings him back into the mix. 67% and counting up in control.
Friction there.
I thought it was Pain Pebbles. I like that.
Pebbles do better. You got shields, you got barriers, you got people hiding in corners, and the charge right now is doing the best they can to try and slow things down.
Moira's in the mix and she's picking up kill after kill. The orbs come in damage style. The fight Chengdu must win right now. It looks like they might just pull it off.
It's all over the place, Hex. Out and out chaos, but it's looking like they will get the flip. 99% for the charge, which is power.
He's one of the most versatile players in the Overwatch series.
Flux goes in, not gonna find anything by the looks of it. Trying to get a catch, not gonna happen. Hopping out of the corner, get that shield up and try and survive it, buddy. Trying to stay alive as well with the grass, but it's gonna be Eileen just going to work, blasting people, punching face first.
Getting very close. They do get the flip. There's a desperation style of Valkyrie going on to try to keep the Chengdu Hunters in this fight. Jinmu's got to get in here maybe with a barrage, but it's been Shu closing out kill after kill. An escape mechanism from Eileen comes in. Still trying to, oh, he's got the Mercy separated! Uppercutted, Eileen closes it out!
The charge showing that they've got some fight in them.
Trying to run the meta, the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., as it were.
Shields all over the place. So much damage mitigation, but the charge are dropping low. Now Zolong managing to track Chara. Good aim on his part, and Jinmu, he didn't get to really shine with the Rat on the first point, but this time around he's going to find a couple kills to kick things off. It's a similar mechanic to the Reinhardt shield where it needs to be out of use and recharge, so he's constantly just toggling it. A little bit of protection there. Elsa just trying to stay alive, doing a decent job of it so far, but Shu and Eileen finding kills for the charge, and it's looking like the charge are finally going to be able to find some success here on this point.
Eileen with the cleanup. Yes, early on, he got the early pick onto Jinmu, plus 70 on the point. Let's take a look at the good old fist here.
Right in, smashed it off. That's the beauty. Additional damage. You want to keep an eye on it.
They did give up control again off of the point. It's at nearly 100%. Guangzhou has to get on the point here. Eileen opens it with a kill onto Orisa.
Not gonna help. Breaks one barrier down. You're losing the health as well. Eileen, though, gotta be careful. Gonna come back into it. Gets stunned and jumped on Jinmu on a fist of his own. Going to find that kill. The Hunters not giving up in this. It's still a contested fight on the point. Non-stop action here. As the charge are refusing to say die, they're trying to battle it out. The Hunters, though, looking for the flip. Are they going to be able to sneak it? It looks like they will. We're into overtime, and this is a must-win, but the charge are the ones balling here. It's the Hunters getting all the kills.
I am looking forward to the Jinmu versus Eileen boxing match that's going to go on today, and I think this one might end up going 12 rounds. A hack onto Sombra gets in there. Charge! Not saying die just yet, but it's getting close.
It's so tough. They are giving up kill after kill. As long as they can keep a body on that point, they're going to keep this show on the road, but it's looking like the Hunters should succeed. We get Zarya in the mix now. That's Hanma running back into this. Trying to go for the beams, trying to get the bubbles, trying to keep Rio alive, but Rio, the focus fire is too good. And the charge, not able to stabilize. We're tied up 1-1.
It's a very large control point, so very difficult to get the entire team off of it.
Yeah, big mind games going in here from the bars as well. Nero has the barrage, has to look from on high, does not want to be doing it from the low ground, unless he has absolutely no choice. Nero doing the best he can to survive, but he's eventually going to fall. Just too much damage getting cranked out by the Hunters. And the charge, they're down 3, and it's soon to be 4. Hotman gets silenced, and he's gone. Wait, how did Chengdu
May have got
fall off the side? No,
very
he's
possible.
red. Oh, blew himself up.
very likely.
Mike's putting the pressure on in the back line right now. A little bit of support here from Keo, who's got the coalescence.
Oh.
A perfect sleep dart delays the EMP. Takes longer now with the new patch to cast the EMP as well, so you have to be smart about it if you're on that Sombra. Yeah, there it is. Straight up, point blank. Get the double at least. We saw 3 go. Silence. Shu's dead.
That was
Losing
bold.
Sombra though, but he stuck the fight out. Nero though winning the duel in the air, and Hanma finding Keo. Kills are going the way of the charge, and this is a chance for them to flip the point. Chengdu.
Chengdu's just gonna try to get this to 99. Yeah, they just keep hamming there to get it up there. Now it's time to retreat. They don't even lose anybody on the way out.
This side, in stealth spot, and detected doesn't find any targets. He just throws it out there. Does manage to catch out Immortal. That's the Mercy out of the picture. Chengdu's on his own, and it's not for long. The charge, based off a perfect EMP, it looks like they're able to roll this into a win. They get rid of Elsa, chuck him off the side, and it's the charge who will take the lead in the series. The first map goes their way.
Like Graviton Surge, EMP is about quality, not quantity. I would rather get both supports than all 4 of the other players. That happens exactly. He's able to get both the Mercy and the Moira. They both fall, and with no healing, you're not gonna win a fight. Boxing match continues, gets in, gets out. That's one of the great things about Doomfist. The ultra mobility can be so frustrating to play against because you really can't lock him down.
Blocks, catches one, back down to the ground you go. There was a sound barrier thrown in, but it's not going to be enough. And the Hunters, they're running right into a brick wall. They're finding kills, though, so it's not perfect here for the charge. And do the Hunters actually have enough to turn it? It looks like they do. 2 survive, and they flip the point.
Jinmu on Doomfist, one of the most snowbally heroes. Once you hit somebody, you get extra shields. It makes you bold as brass to go in there and keep doing it again. Man, I really thought Gravitic Flux was going to be a much more impactful ult. Now you have to figure out where you're going to dive.
Yeah, there it is. Nice positioning. Doesn't quite find it, though. The follow-up, still pinned against the wall, means that Immortal can't get in the fight, but eventually Immortal makes his presence known. He finds a kill on Nero. And the Hunters fighting back, refusing to say die. Char with the wings out, it's just not enough here to keep his teammates alive.
The Sombra's been so good thus far against the Sigma, especially during his ultimate, because yes, everyone who he catches is vulnerable, but so is he.
We're at 8 seconds on the clock here for the Hunters. This is it, the do or die. They have to win this fight. Eileen still looking for it. Could just try and translocate in. It is an option. And they're just playing it safe right now. As long as the Bonkos are down here, there's a lot of damage possible for the charge. You lose Char, but that's not the end of the world. I mean, that's your sound barrier gone, but you've got Shu with the coalescence, beaming down Among. And the rest of them still sticking together here on the side of the charge. Jinmu looking for an opening, but he can't quite find it.
While playing a very passive defense, and it's working out. They get the big EMP over the top. It gets 2.
Sick positioning from Immortal, though, just right out of the range. Gets the sound barrier off. Gonna make it still possible here for his team to fight back. But it's not. Nobody on the point. They let go for an instant, and that's all they need. Elza not able to touch the point fast enough for the Hunters.
I mean, it's one of those areas, too, where the bounce effect of the primary is so helpful.
That's the point that really needs to be brought up, and we kind of touched on it, or like you got to see it in action. Saw the abilities there. But those temples can bounce. They bounce off of walls. You can try and whip them around corners. And this is the charge just crushing the defense. All 3 right on through.
It's how you have to deal with a double barrier. You can't just sit there and hope that barriers will break. Spoiler alert, they will not break. There's just too many of them. The cooldown is too short.
9 seconds instead of 8.
If it's gonna crack, you put the Sigma shield in front of it, and then you're gonna have the cooldown again. So
Boost here for Nero. He got stunned, but he is still alive, and it's gonna be tough to take him out. And damage reduction as well. A follow-up rocket would have done it. Unfortunately, not the case. Did we get Sony? Yep, Elza and Amon out of it. And this is falling apart for the Hunters. The charge barreling right on through. They collect 2 map wins so far in this first of 4 series. Solid lead here for the charge.
And Gravitic Flux has been underwhelming thus far as getting kills and getting eliminations.
And now they're going to try and do the same thing again. And well, rinse and repeat. Hello, I'm out.
I'm out with 350 health.
And he's got 84% counting. Oh, I like it though, Sim. We did see the Sim TP there. That's going to put the Hunters onto the point. This is going to be Happy's wheelhouse. He's going to want to get up close and personal. Already a tick of permanent progress picked up though for the Hunters. And the Charge is trying to delay, but there it is, the opening that Happy was looking for. He finds Eagletal, removes him from the picture. Keo with the Coalescence is just beaming away, as well as YXL on the point. Trying to remove these shields, trying to crank up the damage, and it is working in the end. Eileen and Happy gone.
Oh, finally some huge value from Hanfa. Does get a couple onto the point, and that might just save it for Guangzhou.
Unreal. And of course it's Hanfa, Hex. Of course it's Hanfa.
Jack of all trades.
Exactly. He's
master of most. You all get on this point, and Gravitic Flux just kills you.
Well, there it is. Once again, Zip waiting for the engage from the Charge, and then just TP right up to the point. No problems there. Chengdu kicks it off with a kill on Rio, so they're already down a tank on the side of the Charge. But Eileen can turn it around. This is what the Fist is capable of. You can get the kills just like that. YXL, though, still showing some fight. That might be the difference maker, and they will find the first point here. The Hunters, 1 point on the board.
Got everything they could possibly want to work with. And here it is. The Sim Nightmare gets so charged up on a shield. They got an early kill, and then just, you're kind of just one-touching people.
Oh, there you go. Sim wall there, just to split that point in half. Make life a little bit more difficult here for the Charge. Eileen, he's gone, but you have the sound barrier used here by the Charge, and they are sticking with it. All the ults getting thrown in here by the Hunters. They need a bit more value, and they are going to find it. 2 quick kills there. Happy soon to follow. He's barely survived, but that leaves Rio vulnerable, and they're dropping one after the other here on the side of the Charge. 2 ticks picked up here for the Charge. Or no, rather for the Hunters. Yeah, they get the 2 ticks and stop right at the edge.
This one should be theirs, and it will be just that. Symmetra, Symeta, we're gonna see her a lot on especially Assault map. She's
kind of going for an older one. And now you're gonna get multiple barriers that you're gonna have to deal with, and this is setting it up. Oh, Eileen diving right through though. Didn't expect him to find the kill on so long, but that is gonna force the rest. That leaves Rio vulnerable. Potential pick's gonna happen, but it took too long. Eileen, a bit sloppy there. Not as clean as could be.
They're getting a couple though. This one's not over yet. 3 alive for the defense while there's still 5 alive on the point. And with Eviltal falling, I think that's just about all she wrote. Unless Jinmu gets anything off, Happy comes back just in the nick of time. We'll deny that one.
There's no chance there for Elsa.
Defense in a great spot here. Not a whole lot to work with. Or a Charger getting there. They should open it up.
Self-destruct is in. YXL picks, 2 quick kills coming in here for the Charge. Keo doing the best he can, and he's just gonna get the boost off. He's a dead man anyway. Now it's on the heroics here for the Hunters. Somebody needs to survive. Keep this fight going here for their team.
Fine, they got 2 kills, and now Jinmu isolates Shu. There's a couple on the point. Eileen's doing his darndest to get kills. He got 2 openers, but it's not gonna be enough. Again, not clean enough for Guangzhou.
Oh, Halt, Coalescence, there's just everything getting thrown in, and it's the Charge once again. But we've seen this before. 3 quick kills for them, but this time it's looking a bit better. It looks like they're actually going to get it done. 2 ticks of permanent progress, and it's looking like a 3rd as well. Can anybody make it out here in time? YXL's going to be able to get on the point to contest. Elsa's here with the Hammond as well. And Elsa, I mean, you're the last hope here. You need to buy all the time possible for your team because they're not going to make it. 1:13 on the clock.
Just regroup, but that means like they're gonna have 0 Charger.
So big.
That's not ideal.
So big. There's the Chaos Charge coming in. They're trying to throw people out of position here on the Hunters so that their DPS can play off of that. Eileen still looking for a kill here. Yep, making his way through the back line, right into the thick of things. But they've got a single tick already here for the Charge. Now they just need to win out the fight, but Eileen got cut off for the rest of his team, and Chara dead again. How many times is this guy gonna go down? You've lost Elsa, but there's still 5 alive here for the Hunters on the defense.
Now they gotta get back in. They're unable to even put a body on the point.
It is all potential. Nice attempt for the free fire there. But it still finds the first kill. That's a lot of healing gone now for the Hunters. Still have people all here, but this is gonna set it up. Eileen throws himself in the mix. Hampa is here with the kill of his own. Drops his counterpart on the other side. On the Charge, looking so good here on the defense. A different strategy, a different approach, and it works perfectly. Yep, there's the wall. No hesitation there on the side of YXL. Once again, Dynamite straight into the mix. You want to get in here? Now you're gonna get the bomb on the point. This is what we're waiting for. But Chengdu with the triple and a quad kill for Chengdu. All the difference, the clutch play, the clutch tire in the end is gonna turn it all around for the Hunters. They're on the board.
The second 3-kill tire for Jinmu, and when all the chaos is going on, Junkrat thrives in it. Can't track the tire. You don't have the players to shoot it, to one-shot it. Unable to get it done. That's the smirk of a man who just committed a massacre.
Trying to keep the beat going there. Kylie now just looking for the pick. Yep, sure enough. Hey, knock him out of position and just pick him off at will. Now he's all long gone again. Among to follow, and it's a total shutdown here. The Hunter's getting obliterated. Even Keo with the Coalescence, just not enough throughput there. He's down, and Nero, that's the second time again for this fight. Eileen out of harm's way, no worries there. Chara, though, gonna go down here in a 5-on-5. And the Coalescence was enough. Now you got to fully beefed up. Young Jao Long just going for the push, and with 4 seconds left, are they going to succeed in finding the kills? It looks like it. Angmon removes Rio. And now with man advantage, they are trying to push through. Eileen, always the hero, battling back for the charge. There's 3. Only that's where it ends. But now you've not got enough time for his teammates to get back on this point.
It's so close. It's just the Hammond swinging around, bring around the Rosie, trying to stall it out. And I do believe that eventually they will be able to clean up Rio. They love to come over this side with your Farah. We've seen it before. We've seen teams crush. But Nero's seen it before, too.
Third time. We got to keep counting at this point. Third time. There it is, the opening here. Elza with the double, the flux. There's the damage paying off. And now Elza looking to try and capitalize on this, hoping to overwhelm Rio quickly. But there's Eileen. Once again, the hero. He gets hacked, but he's still alive. The focus fire's there. The support from his team. It's just not enough to keep him up.
The Valkyrie tried to come in, but the hack means that Doomfist just gets rocked. But they're going to nano him. They're all in on Eileen's Doomfist.
Oh, man, and he is going to deliver
hacked
here.
Again.
Constant hack pressure. There's the barrage, though. Keo will the double, though, turning it around. 2-3 alive here for the charge, but there's just too many Hunters here. They are going to get some heads to put on those walls, and it's going to be at 2 points picked up for the Hunters. 1:30 on the clock. Nice play from Among, but the flux comes through. Could get the follow-up here as well on the Moira, and yep, sure enough, hot buff again, finding one. Looking for Elza as well. This barrier is going to make life difficult, make it a bit annoying. And it's just buying a little bit more time here as the Hunters are just trying to hold on. They need to keep bodies on that point because we're into overtime. They're not allowed to make any more mistakes here, and they are regrouping.
EMP comes out, catches 4, catches 5.
Huge, terrific EMP. 5 are gone, and the Hunters now, this is it. All over, and not even allowed to have any fun. Hotba absorbing all the damage, and he doesn't care. The charge, lock it down. 2 points picked up for the Hunters.
He's got 10 on his team. He's doubling the next best hero. That was a Sigma.
Hero again! That's like the 4th time! The 4th time he's killed Jinmu in the air.
It's a skill that's almost impossible to learn because of the way that Pharaohs operate.
Hero, though, he's about to get the barrage. He's waiting for it. Now point blank could go. Getting stunned, though, not going to help things. And now he's hacked as well. Unreal. Finally, Jinmu's going to hunt them down.
Wasn't enough. Jinmu!
The hero. Making up for it, Hex. Point blank barrage. We'll take it.
The ground barrage gets it done. Oh, it was so close.
Eileen's ways on betting P as well, but we're going to get Jinmu's perspective.
Just sit behind the wall, too. Nothing to worry about. I mean, I suppose you could have launched a Sigma shield in there.
Now they might be in range of locking this up and tying up the series 2-2. So all eyes on the Hunters now on this defense. Amon, though, he gets bio-nated. He has nowhere to go, nowhere to heal, and that's both tanks and a support, while the Hunters are just wiped out. The charge just like that. I was about to, praise the Hunters. They're looking good on the defense. Maybe they've stabilized. Used as well by Rio, trying to turn it around here for the charge, but there's the EMP. Hits 4. Nero with the barrage, taking full advantage of it. Gets the damage in.
They're even going to bring Nero back to life. Still a couple of kills, but this should be the Charge's fight. They will just clean it up. Nero rocking it on the Farah.
Should be waiting for it. Decent spot to use it as well. Doing a decent job of spreading out, but there's Jinmu gone. They don't even need the flux here. They'll get rid of the Hunters just like that. A 2nd point picked up for the charge.
Behind him, so he can't do anything. No one can help him out. The healing can't come through from Keo because there's a shield blocking it. Here's the flux.
Yeah, here's the flux over the top. Counter flux thrown in as well on both sides. Massive damage dealt, but the charge come out ahead. More barriers on their side and better healing as well. Char's got the wings out, keeping everybody up on the side of the charge. And the Hunters, they will fall on Rialto. It is going to be the charge, extending their lead in the series 3-1.
The switch came very late from the Hunters to try to run Symmetra again. Again, it was the only reason they really had success on the offense. The Photon Barrier is something that they know how to play around. It got them first, it got them second. The late switch doesn't come in time. Yang Long not able to get that ultimate.
This prompts a change out of the Hunters. We're going to get Chengdu back on that farm. We're going to have the Mercy as well from Gibraltar, but Keo was not able to withstand the pressure here from the charge. Everybody surviving on the charge as well. There's Shu with the Coalescence, decides to commit it to this fight. And the Barrage as well. No hesitation here on the side of the charge.
Nah, and also Nero's been charging his Barrage at a ridiculous rate, and I don't think that's going to change. This is pretty clutch right here, though. There's a lot of people very low. You know that the beam is super charged up. You probably could have done without the Barrage, but might be a little bit too late, unless they're just hoping to hack Eileen. He's been very aggressive.
We've seen that work. We've seen that work, getting the hack on him. It's going to be the hack on Hotba. That'll just slow things down a little bit. Not the highest of values, and while Nero is just murdering everybody on the side of the Hunters in the meantime.
Just took out the opposing combo. Air superiority.
But now you get the Grimminic, and there it is. They've all gone. Hotba is having a field day right now. Sure, you're on the point, but it's not going to be for long, YXL, and we're not even going to give you any charge. Barrier goes up, and that's going to be it. Trying to sneak their way through. Yep, Chengdu touches the point just in time. Not for long, though, and now the rest of the Hunters are just trickling in, one after the other, and they will not get a body on the point. 100% to 0 for the charge.
Let's deal with one of them. They've had no answers to either of them. Again, Nero.
Yeah, Nero's just been dominating Chengdu with these guys. Chengdu just not up to the level right now to hang with Nero, who is just running amok. There's the sim wall. Again, favorable situation perhaps for the Hunters. We've seen it work in the past, but not this time. 2 dead, 3, soon to be 4, and that's the Hunters getting sent back to spawn. Do the Hunters have what it takes? Elza's hanging on by a thread. Keo with the cut. Well, he just manages to barely keep his tank alive, but Hotba looking for the picks, and Hotba smashes him. Elza's gone. Man advantage for the charge on the hold. We're still waiting on Yang Long to go with the EMP, but it's too little too late. Outlaw, both tanks dead for the Hunters. Evilsal's got the wings out, going full battle mercy, trying to come up with something for the team, but Nero, not a shred of mercy, kills them all.
Evilsal doing his darndest, but it's probably not going to be enough. He buys time, though.
Nice time, the tanks are back, but Elsa has to get the body on the point. Now you're going to get the supercharger as well. Just so much damage. Ammo's gonna get blown up as soon as he shows himself. Sure enough, he's gone. Now you got the Eviltal on there, one after another they go, and it's not gonna be it. The Guangzhou charge win the series 4-1, a dominant victory for them. They faltered on one map. The Hunters, they didn't go down without a fight, Hanks, but the charge will continue in the tournament.
Very impressive, from the damage dealers to the tank line to the supports that are often overlooked.
Player of the match is going to be Eileen.
You could have taken Eileen, you could have taken Nero, but Eileen was in the entire game, and he brought back some of these fights from the brink. From the top rope, takes down Yang Long. Yang Long is going to have nightmares about Eileen. The next time that song comes on with Eileen in it, he's just going to be like, what? Where is he? I don't know, where's the doofus? Because he went after him every single time. He got him so many times on the Symmetra, and Eileen was the big difference maker here. Yeah, Jinmu in the sky lost to Nero, but Eileen was always on the ground, gets rid of Symmetras, gets on a roll. Eileen really performed big time today. Those are the numbers for him, and yeah, I thought he was just amazing. I think deaths is not really that big of a stat when you're Doomfist, like, because you're making trades like 3-1 usually. Final blows, 69%, just got a lot of kills. I mean, Eileen just absolutely dominated today, brought back fights that they shouldn't have won.
Exactly. We've talked about this a lot in the past, Hex. Coming up clutch for your team. You're coming up with the big plays. Eileen, huge reason why they made it this far.